constantly means that these team fights are going to be horrendous if you get put behind. So FPX, they got to be aggressive, and they got to be aggressive early.
Oshin, I want 20 kills by 20 minutes. LWX and Chocho locking in this Kai'Sa Nautilus means we are going to get so much action for this early game, especially with that Renekton and Sylas in their pockets as well. But like you said, the lack...
They got to go for any kind of setup. Another hook lands, and that's going to be
He's
more
dead.
damage. Flash forward, and he's just dead. LWX being aggressive was being aggressive, flashing with an instant Betty's bop, and that's Shanji picking up the kill in top side. So not to be outdone despite OMG's very shaky.
Nautilus extremely well, landing all of his hooks onto PP God in that level 1. Able having the cleanse available. Hacker is around, however.
Ooh, here we go, LWX! He drops the PP God who had got the ignite now. Hacker looking for something.
Just
Able though, putting down
Hacker,
work. He does get the kill, but it's PP God picking up 2 for himself. Now Chocho, where are you going? Aki knows that you have nowhere to be, nowhere to go. The red buff, tick, tick. One more auto attack would be enough. One more barrel would be it. He has flash. He's got the dredge line, and he can be very difficult to really see how this one could work. As I say, he's got a double kind of set up, and he's going to move straight in. There's going to be the W, no flash, because he's got Ghost. And there's going to be able to pop him off pretty damn easily. Fairness picks up that kill, and we are got ourselves 3-3 in kill. So maybe they look for something now. They just got to let it go. They know they don't really have an opportunity. They just back everybody away. Crack it available to him. There's extra 2 assists and a little bit of extra CS.
LWX is also rotating towards his Herald just to make sure it falls into the hands of FPX. Care a little bit caught out engaging with Tutu.
He is engaging. They're going to look to try and burst him out. The Fate Seal catches them. Chocho has to flash away, and they bring him LWX right back into the fight, who flashes away to make sure he can stay safe. While it's been happening, Hacker's trying to take away this Rift Herald, but he might actually have to try and turn and burn. He needs to use the ultimate defensively to make sure he can secure it. Now Hacker's in a bad position because he doesn't know where to go. He needs to figure out an escape plan, but he's being corralled. Flashes over, maybe gets himself the blast code. No, they're going to follow him over. You have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And you will be sacrificed to OMG on their masquerading crusade to taking this series. FPX, they were doing everything so right. They were dotting their I's, they were crossing their T's, and then they let it all go to damn. Resets once more.
OMG is going to pick up this third dragon, which is the second one for them, but with everything happening in that mid lane, Abel was
a little bit better, will not get the knockback. Does get the Dominus out. Does use that Rift Herald in mid lane for FPX to make...
OMG is going to pick up this third dragon, which is the second one for them, but with everything happening in that mid lane, Abel was getting that tier 1 tower, which has fallen now. FPX now changing their attention to this top side. Shandy caught out.
Yeah, no ult from him either. He does buffer a fair bit of the CC, but he will fall as he ends up getting taken out by Fearless. That was just really smart play there by FPX, recognizing, look, Shanji went all out. He does not have any way of making this one back. Stall them on the outline of the sweeper, so backs himself away immediately as OMG get themselves. The FPX have turned their attention to the much bigger objective. There's actually no need to take those plants here for OMG because they're so healthy. They don't really mind what's going on here. There's no damage right now from FPX. Here we go. They're going to go for the ult. They're going to immediately burn down PP God. He doesn't even get a chance to use his quickness or his flash. It's going to be Dragon for FPX.
OMG, however, they want to respond with something like the Baron Force, as they're expecting FPX to reset with Care showing in that bottom lane. TP available, however.
TP is available. Haven't pulled the trigger on it just yet. Chocho moving forward, and they are now knowing that the Baron is being taken. Down to about half HP, down to about 4,000 HP. There's a TP. Do they look to try and finish this one off? No, they do not. Abel trying to see if he can get away from this one here, but he's just not able to run away. He will be shut down, taken out. FPX have called OMG's bluff, but it's not over yet. Aki over the side here, maybe looking for a little bit of a steal. They have vision on it. It's 2,000, maybe down to 4,000. They're going to try and jump in. Aki gets over the wall. He keeps stealing, and he gets himself the objective. They'll lose everybody else except for Cream, but they will get the Baron. I don't think Care wants that. So it would be difficult for them to really make this one stick, but he knows he doesn't want to take the fight at all. Top lane turret gets traded, but still definitely trading up here if you're OMG.
It's definitely very...
To be perfectly honest, you can pick and choose when you go into stasis, rather than waiting for yourself to die and then not having the kind of setup. But now Chocho, he doesn't get over the wall! And they get the blast as well! Oh, he's Mr. Bombastic. Everything's fantastic, and that's going to be Aki picking himself up the dragon. The TP comes up.
And they get everything. 2-2 flashing into the wall as Cream also stops the top lane push that Care was pressuring on the side.
Gets himself back out, but again, you know, it's little moments like this where you're getting caught out, where you're forcing them into moments where the chain of corruption can come out. They can get the bomb down. Hacker trying to run away as fast as he can, but you cannot run away from fate, as your fate has been sealed. Another kill going over as the Nautilus has fallen. There's Kaisa going down, and out of nowhere, FPX have been routed, destroyed, completely and utterly decimated.
Bottom lane and flashing into walls. Even LWX, he got ulted away by the Cassante. Having that flash available, he just face bumped into one. And now OMG gonna open up the base with that 4-for-0 trade. All started with Hacker getting called for another bit of vision, and this Baron also just getting started. I mean, this game state, the Yone is online, the Cassante is extra thick at this state. It's gonna look so hard for FPX to come back.
I mean, it's almost impossible at this stage of the game, but Inhibitor gets taken, Baron goes down. Everyone gets a reset. Let's have a look at the replay here. Because again, it's just Hacker. Someone like Care or LWX, you do not have any resistance. Actually, look, straight up, nobody has any magic resistance whatsoever.
Picking up that Rabadons and Yone naturally doing 40 or 30% AP from just his kit. His top side Inhibitor is going to get threatened. Huge damage out of the AP Varus.
What is that? They already get the GA. Your fate is sealed. The Nautilus and Renekton should go into Valhalla together. Kaisa will be shortly following them, and this game is done, Kitty. A clean 5-for-0 ace. It took a while to get the gears going, but once they got going, this was a freight train into FPX's face, and OMG will not be denied a Game 1 victory.
Game 1 goes into the hands of OMG, and all I'm going to say is let Abel cook on this Varus as he starts it off with the
Trifecta, the Akali, the Yone, and now the Sylas. Cream is exceptionally proficient on this champion, so what have you got, FPX? What have you got, Care, to deal with this?
Care. I don't care. Slam the Kassadin. Yes! We have Kassadin up against the blind Sylas for finally Oshin. FPX have 2 winning solo lane. Pilot your CC well enough, then the sound can't land a Q.
Cream! No! He has to flash, and already you can see him, he's dead. That's just an unfortunate situation. Aki not quite able to get something traded back, but make sure he doesn't in any kind of crazy. Then they are hard dogpiling now in this mid lane because they want to make sure they can maybe kill off this Kassadin. Get back this laning phase. Aki will pick up the kill. They would have loved to give it over to Cream, but look, a kill's a kill, and OMG making Hacker. So they do not know he's here, and he knows he's not on vision, so they're going to look for it here. No crash down available just yet. They're going to look to try and make this one work. Good little dash over the wall. They get the Cyclone. The flash is good. LWX was tanking the turret. Hacker now as well. LWX flashes. Hacker has no decoy, and OMG have turned this 3v2 around. It's why junglers don't want to overcommit. It's why they struggle to take down bot lanes like Lulu's area. They have too much utility. They have too many things to go. PP God gets the supportal combat. LWX should be able to execute. And that's going to be a 2-for-0.
Abel is going to pick up 4 plates in this bottom side as Tushu has already given up.
Once they fight on their own terms, when they're dictating the pace of the game, they take it nice, slow, easy breezy because they know they don't have any pressure on them.
Just depending on getting those ultimates into the chokes. Bit of aggressive play from Care as we do have the hovering of the jungler nearby.
How aggressive? Not just the jungler, he's got everybody kind of coming out with this one here. Even a TP, they're looking to make this 2 quick kills. Cream will fall down. Can they pick up Aki? No, they cannot. But Care is taken very, very low. And actually, speaking of very low, PP God forced a flash over the side as well. FPX, we're kind of going, look, we know the timer on the Rift Herald. We know he's got to use it soon. The only place he can really get the most out of it is top. Let's overload top and make that one work. But then you're in a situation where, speaking of which, I'm in a situation, Shanji, he's tanky, but he ain't that tanky. And Care picks up his 3rd kill of the game. But yeah, FPX, they get a kill. They finally get their man. Still scaling into a monster. And Cream going to let all these minions die before he takes that turret. 1 minion shall survive to tell the others what he's
like Hacker on the Wukong. They're going to engage, however, TP from care.
Yeah, they're going to get the full engage coming in. Dragon is still procced, and already they're taking away the tankiest member. Here we go, PP God. Maybe they'll look to try and get his ultimate out, trying to keep himself and the team alive. They get a great ultimate out. They're trying to just keep pushing forward. Everything's getting all scrappy. They don't know exactly where they are, but Abel knows what he needs to do. He needs to put out the damage as he keeps putting in these little sparks all the way in the back of FPX. Fearness shall fall as he will not be able to tank anymore. And that's OMG with the team fight. Abel just did not get
and 2 kills for Abel. This Zeri is going to get out of control before Care can even smell level 16 for this game state. We see
summoners across the board are there. At least the combat ones. TP is not going to be needed because everyone's already made their way to this dragon. Immediately started up, lives to fight. As soon as he's born, he has to fight for his life. FPX moving in. They're going to try and isolate, actually. Cassante and Sion having a little bit of a go at each other. The quickness has been stolen away. We'll see if Cream wants to go in for it. They're going to put down the Baron down. Dragon almost there. And it's been confirmed here by FPX. They took it back after the fight, but now Abel seeing if he can put in the work. The silence has gone down. Abel's on the back side of this. He looks like he's 1v4 and really putting in work, but he's been isolated away. Fearness can now play away as Castellan has gone down. That's your damage. Abel, though, not able to keep himself alive. And a triple kill to LWX secures the Dragon and the fight. Maybe look for something here. Could actually look for it. 7,000 total kills for FPX. Aki just makes a bit of a show and a bit of a dance. Lightning Crash stacking up. He had everything going, but we're not done just yet. Everyone kind of pushing themselves near this wall right now. The Decimating Smash not doing a hell of a lot. They throw over the ultimate. Chocho gets himself away. He had some decent tenacity. Hacker goes out the decoy and immediately they jump back onto Abel. Abel trying to do the damage on the LWX, but LWX pulls back the feathers and he'll pick up all the kills. You didn't have PP God in position. You couldn't go for that fight. They may be able to end the game. It's going to be tough though.
OMG knows that the game is over. Hard forcing before their towers get bursted down by this Baron buff. But it's not enough as you are up against the Xayah. 3 items now with that LDR available. So 1 caster minion, 1 shot the inhibitor tower as well. And they are going to round up the minions
20
for
seconds.
This game.
You can see Aki, he's trying to stop the minions, but he cannot. Now you don't have Aki. This is going to be the game, and we're going to a 3. FPX not to be outdone. OMG needed to end this game before this Castellan and Xayah got online. And the front-to-back team fight is just too damn strong from FPX. They'll bring us to a 1-1 scoreline. And this best of 3 is not done yet.
Roshin, another case of Zeri syndrome. I am Dr. Kitty and I'm diagnosing all these ADCs. Ethically with OMG's composition so far, the Cassante most likely going to get locked in here. Another wet noodle fight for game 3, but the focus for this is definitely going to be around the mid jungle and how they work together as a synergy duo, because we see the Vi and the Addy getting locked in for the side of FPX. Very easy execution that can give a lot of reason.
That means that Aki is going to be slightly down on the account. It's only a little bit of gold. As I said, the XP is not that relevant.
The ward did spot Hacker getting that Raptor camp. He is going to reset here. This is the first time I've ever seen these 2 champions drop below 500 HP. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of trading happening in this top side. Doran, Shield, and Hacker behind the enemy lines.
Oh, this looks like it might just be a kill. Ooh, Shanji, he needs to make a decision. I think he's going to try and get over the wall. Not quite able to get away from the Vi or the Sion just yet. Fearness flashes away because he realized he was in a lot of trouble there. Care now in the vicinity to try and make something happen here. Hasn't gotten the stun just yet, but Shanji, he's not going to TP. There's no way you waste that cooldown. And he's just going to let that one go over. Not yet to Annie, but first blood goes over to FPX at the end of it all.
Shanji's aggressive playstyle has finally been punished. Working towards, I believe, that's Leandri's first item. It's not going to do too much. I think Annie is more of a retreat.
Chocho rushing up, moving up so quickly. There's the Rift Herald secured, but can he get the kill onto it? Flash in, but now you've got the Vi going all the way over the back end. No flash available for Hacker, which means now Cassante's going to try and do it. They've got the Herald, and now Cassante needs to get an exit plan. He doesn't want just an exit plan. He wants a kill. He brings Care over with him, and Green gets the Herald as well. Chocho is here with the quickness, trying to make something work. Great knockback, stops any forward momentum. Chocho is useless in this fight, and OMG, it was a bit dicey, but they get everything, and while this is all happening, Abel was free
to really see how PP got utilized neutralizes this ultimate if FPX decide to fight this.
I don't think they want to be honest with you. I feel it's a
They're
bit
too
of
scared.
a fool's errand with a full plate of summoners.
We've seen this play from game 2, diving
There it
Azaya.
is.
Cleanse gets
Oh.
bursted.
Cleanse and the ultimate. They're going to see them now moving straight in. Hacker not really in a great position to try and defend this, but the feathers fly and they trade back 1-for-1. LWX needs to try and get himself away from this fight. He's almost taken down. One more Q and there is a kill to Aki. Double kill going over to OMG. A 2-for-1 set up shop and get the vision down to know exactly where it is. So OMG using the Rift Herald to their advantage for the moment. Gonna get maybe a second push here as well. They know that there's no care. There's gonna be the ultimate coming out here from Fearness. The Chain of Corruption comes down. He gets dropped back as well. The quickness comes in. Fearness is basically dead as he's gonna get the feathers fly. Care getting jumped on by Aki in a little bit of a 1v1, and it's a 3v2 on the back end of this. Care, Cream not gonna die. He gets the bailout. And 4 kills go over to the side.
DPS out of the fight, and FPX decides to opt into the 4v4 in the middle lane, but the Renata just means so much for OMG as they're able to just play.
No scryers. You got no scryers this time around. It isn't out of the realm of possibility that we could see them going for this. TP's going to be committed here by Cream. Asanji goes into a little bit of a 1v3 situation. He knows he's got the power and the presence to make sure nobody can get in here. This Baron is taking a beating. This Baron is dead. And Care flashes in with the Timbers trying to make this one work, but Abel hasn't died just yet. Even has the bailout and gets bailed out. Nobody will be falling. Never mind, Abel will drop. But everyone else needs to be dealing with LWX. Fearness is the last one to be left standing. He has no damage and he will be falling down. Goes into zombie mode. 1-for-4. Baron. OMG. This is how Dom haven't even really begun any fight. You just can't do anything.
Can't do anything. Dragon Soul also in the hands of OMG. Not in every major objective in the hands of Arcane. That's something he does so well. He isn't gonna die in a 1v1 scenario.
No, and Care, yes, he got the tower on top lane, but now LWX has to use his ult just to make sure he doesn't get caught out. That's inhibitor down on bot side. Mid lane is now barreling in. You've lost already half that health bar, so you're going to have the Varus just kind of put in a couple of arrows into that. That's gone down. FPX, they're falling apart at the seams. They don't have an answer. They don't have a way of getting into this fight. They don't have a way of making it work.
Either I'm blind of OMG. However, it's a little bit too late for that.
Well, here we go. This is the final defense, but Fearness goes in alone. Says cowards. It feels like he was talking about his own teammates. Doesn't go down just yet as Chocho finally gets the quickness off, but eventually the hostile takeover does just that. Makes everybody hostile. And that is OMG just wiping the floor, cleaning up the mat to Shanji. Looking fantastic on this Cassante. And OMG will take their 2-1 victory. They had to work for it, but they get themselves up to 8-4, and they are solidifying themselves as one of our top playoff teams.
7-1-7 is going to be the end score of this Cassante. Shanji having an excellent series up against FPX, and you already see the despair in their faces. This series definitely was a very big hitter. I believe very close to getting eliminated out of the contention for playoffs